Hello, everyone. Happy New Year out there. Welcome to another episode of Unlocking You 2.0. This is Spencer, your emotion and body code practitioner, and Balwinder, your transformational leadership coach, coming together again to bring you some awesome information on how to get this year started right. So this year is all about 2021. And what we're talking about today is what is that one thing this year that you're going to focus on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this right over to you, Bali, and let's talk about this. Let's find out what we can do.
Absolutely. So, New Year, it's the 7th today. We're about a weekend. It is the 7th today, right? Yes.
Yes,
Um,
yes, it is.
we're about a week into the new year, right? 7 days into the new year, which it's crazy because what, 7 days already? And some of you might have had these New Year's resolutions that, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. And you've got all these things. But the reality is that a bunch of them don't come to fruition. And in fact, the statistics are that over 90% of people who set a New Year's resolution, I say in quotation marks, doesn't actually achieve it. Odds are against you. So one of the reasons why this happens is our minds are all over the place. Yeah, I want this and I want to do that. And this year is going to be about this for me and that. And you get caught up. But what I want to suggest to you is pick one thing, just one thing that is absolutely imperative to you. And whether that one thing is your health, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your finances, maybe it's your career, maybe it's your education, maybe it's your spirituality or whatever it may be. Pick one thing you really want to change in your life. And it could be, okay, let's pick this, it's health. Let's say it's health. Okay. That's you want to improve, want to change your health. Now, there's a bunch of things inside that. Is it activity? Maybe you want to quit smoking. Maybe you want to change your diet. What is it? And so when we focus on one major thing, it becomes easier rather than I'm going to do this and that and this and this and that and all this stuff's going to happen and then none of it really happens because you're not focused. So what is your one thing that this year you dramatically want to change in your life? And I don't just mean like, yeah, I think I want to, I don't know, make $100 more a month. No. What do you dramatically want to change in your life this year? And I can tell you one of the things that I would dramatically want to change in my life this year is my goal by the end of this year is to have coached and helped at least 100 people. Okay. So that's my goal by the end of this year. That's my dramatic one thing. Now, when I get into that, there's more details and there's more things, but um, that's my one thing. So, what is your one thing? And once you get your one thing, that's when you're going to start to dissect and you're going to say, okay, these are the things I need to do to make this one thing happen. This is how long I'm giving myself to do this. These are the things I'm going to do every day to make this happen. And when I say every day, I mean every day. Let's say it's a diet, and you say, you know what, I'm going to completely focus on my health. I've been letting myself loose and doing funny things, for too many years. I'm getting older, and I really need to make sure my health is priority. I don't want to have issues, in 10 years from now or 20 years from now, or whenever that might be. So now it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do every day? Are you going to do maybe change the foods you eat? Are you going to do intermittent fasting? Are you going to start exercising? What is it that you're going to do every day? Now, I'll give you an example of something that I started. And I had the opportunity to see Dr. Mercola. For those of you that know who he is, amazing person. And one of the things that he spoke about when I saw him a couple of years ago was intermittent fasting. And it was very amazing about our body is not designed to be eating all day. In fact, our body needs a lot of time to recover, recoup. Mm. Um, we live in a world with a lot of pollutants, a lot of toxins, whether it's electric magnetic fields, whether it's pollution from the air, but even the foods we eat now are not as clean and pure as our parents or our ancestors ate years and years ago. So our body needs to work harder to recover from all of that. So you guys might think, oh, okay, what is he talking about? Intermittent fasting. What's going on? Last night, the family and I had dinner at 6:30 p.m. Okay. It is now 10:30 a.m. where I'm at. Okay. So we're what is this? 16 hours later. Is my math right? I'm gonna go eat breakfast after this week. So I haven't eaten. And the only thing I've had is water between then and now, which I want to stay hydrated, right? What this has allowed for me to do the last 2 years is that focused on that. I made it my thing, and I do this almost every single day. There's, times when you go to an event or a party, which there hasn't been many of those lately, but your schedule goes off and you eat a bit later or you start earlier because you have to go to work earlier. Things will happen here and there, but for the most part, this is what I've been doing. What it's done for my energy levels has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm a lot more focused. I have a lot more clarity. I'm not taking any caffeine. So that was my one thing 2 years ago, and I've kept it and stuck to it. It dramatically changed my life. So find out what is your one thing. How is it going to change your life? What does the end result look like? And now, what do you need to do to get now? If you need help, consciously figuring this out, figuring it out, making an action plan, reach out to me. I'd love to spend 30 minutes with you and figure out what we can do to get you on the right path for your one thing in 2021. Okay. So I've seen all this conscious stuff, and you're thinking, oh man, it's so easy. He just said, like, this is all I have to do. But then you like go to think about what's your one thing, and it's like, oh man, I can't figure it out. Like, what do I want to do? What's important to me? And this is where Spencer comes in because there's all sorts of blocks that could be going on in your subconscious mind that's preventing you from figuring out your one thing. Spencer, then what?
Absolutely. And you hit the nail right on the head, right? Because it's if you have all these different goals, like you said, your focus is kind of spread out everywhere and you're never able to create that beam of energy. Like remember as a kid, you had like the magnifying glass and maybe you were like trying to burn a leaf or something. Like you never really had that laser focus if it's scattered all over the place. So because what you focus on expands. So when you have that one goal, you know the more energy you can focus on that and feel good about it and be like believe that you can get it, that's a really really huge thing. And one thing I want to talk about with this particular topic is, and it's just like a super simple exercise to kind of help you get into this mode. And really all it is, and it's something you might want to consider doing maybe on like a weekly or even a monthly basis, is that's just like sitting down for 10 minutes, write down, think to yourself, if I won the lottery 10 times, what would I do? And if I couldn't fail, I won the lottery 10 times, I had all the time in the world, what would I do? It could be like trip to Paris, or I want to build a business, or I want to, lose 20 pounds or whatever. You just make this list for 10 minutes, and then just kind of scan the list and see what, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much do you believe that you can get that? And how, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much does it excite you? Because then you're looking for the correlation of 7, 8, 9, 10, or I'd say 8, 9, 10 for both of them. Because if you can get one that is, we call it the sweet spot, where it's like it's what you believe you can achieve just to a pretty decent degree, and it gets you excited. Guess what? That right there is going to be a really good goal to focus for you, because it's going to come to you so fast, because you're going to be motivated to do it and you're going to believe that you can do it. So it's going to get the thought processes going. So that is a really, really good exercise to do to start off. But you're right. What is this this baggage in the background that might be preventing me from doing that? And those exercises sometimes can be hard, right? You're like sitting there writing down and you're like, oh man, it's so weird. If I won the lottery, like, why can't I think of things that I want? Or, how do I decide? Well, there could be some stuff going on in the background. And what I want to do is I kind of want to share a little bit about my screen here. Give me a sec here. And I'm going to go like this, just so that way you can kind of see what's going on here. So, and we've never done this before, but I just wanted to show you the body code system a little bit here. It's kind of going off script, so to speak. But a couple of things that I wanted to talk about were a couple of trapped emotions. So this is kind of the body code system. You have your emotion code chart up here, actually. So what we're going to do is go here, and it's going to load. These are the 60 different emotions that can kind of occur in the background. And a couple of the ones that I would say are pretty problematic as far as, holding you back from wanting to plan your one thing. You're looking at things like, where is it? Like anxiety right here, or so anxiety, or nervousness, or worry, or you have your panic down here, and things with like your liver and gallbladder, your heart, your small intestine. There's all these different energies that are created that basically get trapped in your body that are kind of preventing you from and kind of triggering you to feel that way. So then there could be an experience linked to it, right? Where it's like maybe back in the past you had to set a goal, but now you have a trapped emotion of, sadness or discouragement because
Mhm.
of that particular experience didn't go the way you had planned it. Or check this out. If you go back home, and there's everything here. So you have pathogens, misalignments, nutrition, lifestyle, toxins, circuits, and systems. Energies here are really, really huge because there might be something called an idea allergy or intolerance. So let's just say we go to an idea allergy. There's something in here. One, you could actually have an idea allergy to goals. So this is actually down here. So this is an idea allergy to specifically goals, which could
Mhm.
be a huge thing. So if you have an idea allergy to goals, guess what? You're going to try to avoid that sucker like the plague, or
Yeah.
you're going to self-sabotage yourself with regards to that because it's going to cause your body to freak out when you encounter that scenario. The other thing
Mhm.
that kind of really pops up for me, that I would say, um, I don't know if I can find it, but there's actually there's a lot of stuff in here, but there's actually one that's an idea allergy to being let down. Where
Mhm.
is it? Being yeah, right here. So that it's an idea allergy of being let down. So let's just say you've tried planning in the past, you've tried doing these things in the past, but
Yeah.
boom, guess what happens? You get let down.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Now it's like, well, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother making a goal or making a dream or wanting to change something if I have this idea allergy to being let down? I'm just going to get let down again. What's the point?
Mhm.
So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea because there's a lot. Look at this. Look at all these different things
Yeah.
that could be there, and any other varying degrees of any of these because they can change. It's designed to get you close enough to figure out what that is, but that's just kind of an idea of what the body code is, and just that those are a couple little tidbits of what's actually in there. And there's it's just an incredible amount of things that can show up for you. So
Yes.
with that, that's kind of what's going on in the subconscious and beyond. Is there anything else you'd like to add in there, Valley?
No, I think that was an awesome, to see that, and for people that are always thinking, hey, what are these guys talking about with trapped emotions or negative energy or emotional baggage? Well, now you've kind of see how the back end of that system works. So thank you for showing that, Spencer. It's cool to show
Absolutely.
everyone that. Look, at the end of the day, life is going to go on. It never stops. Time moves forward. It doesn't go backwards. Um, as time progresses, you have less and less time to achieve the things that are important to you. And that's the reality. Okay. You can do things with that. You can be like, whatever. I haven't done anything in 10 years. Why start now? Or you can say, you know what? Now's my time. I need to make a difference. I need to make a difference for myself, maybe for my loved ones, maybe for your kids, whoever it may be. Because at the end of the day, um, you want to be satisfied. And when that time comes for you to depart this world, you want to be able to look back and say, I did everything I needed to do. I put an effort in and I made sure my life was fulfilled. And that's really what we're here to help you with is make sure you're living a fulfilled life. You're happy, you're excited, and you're getting the things done that you want to do. So if you need help with that and you want to take your life to the next level and really unlock yourself to version 2.0, please reach out to us. We're here to help you. We're going to offer you a complimentary coaching or a complimentary healing session at no charge, and we're going to look after you. So, with that said, to find out more, please visit our website at www.leadyourideallife.com. Or you can check out our amazing webinar at 2020recoverymanual.com. This webinar is ongoing. You could watch yesterday's replay, or you can sign up for a live one. We're doing them regularly because there's so many people that are interested in seeing this and making these changes. So reach out to us if you need help. We'll be back again with another episode very soon, and we'll chat with you very, very soon, everyone. Take care. All the best to all of you in 2021.
Absolutely.